Hello and welcome to the Season 3 DLC update number 2. In my previous update video, I predicted Master Roshi, Omega Shenron, and Raditz. Does my prediction match up with the color background lineup? And if one of those characters in my prediction doesn't make it, what characters might we expect instead? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today, so let's dive in. But real quickly, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting me lately. And if you like content like this, please hit that like button. It really does help out the channel and allows more people to see the videos and be part of this discussion. Alright, so this is the Season 3 DLC background lineup. So, as you can see, we got red for Kefla, we have gray for UI Goku, and then we have a blue, green, and kind of a gold color for the 3 remaining DLC characters that we're going to get in Season 3. Okay, so like I said earlier, my prediction from the previous video was Omega Shenron, Raditz, and Master Roshi. And just real quickly, the colors don't have to be exact matches, just like how Dragon Ball Super Broly and Janemba were not perfect matches, just to name a couple examples. They just need to be relatively close to a color on the character and doesn't even have to be a major color of that character. Just like how they use Base Vegeta's yellow shoulder guards for his background. Okay, so let's start here with Omega Shenron. And we can see that Omega Shenron really only fits the blue color. He's got blue on his Dragon Balls on his chest. He's got blue outline around his head and his neck. And his stomach. Okay, so now let's skip down to Roshi, and we can see his Dragon Ball Z color somewhat matches enough that we could say that it could fit, but definitely his Dragon Ball Super look fits even better. So his pants, you know, they could have that match. Also, his glasses kind of have a yellow color. You know, that could potentially be part of this golden theme going on here. So I think Master Roshi can fit this golden color. Now, some people might be thinking, why is Raditz next to the green color? Well, I'm not going to beat around the bush, it's because of his scouter. Now, some people also might be saying, well, Base Vegeta and Nappa didn't get their scouters in the models for their Dragon Ball FighterZ characters. But as you may recall, in Dragon Ball Z, Raditz actually fights his entire fight with Goku and Piccolo wearing his scouter. He wears it the entire time. So it's part of his character color design. Whereas Nappa and Vegeta both lose their scouters before they even start fighting. So the scouter wasn't really part of their character design as far as while they were fighting in the show. Whereas Raditz, it is. So I think his model, 3D model in the fighter's game would come with the scouter. Now, could Raditz match the gold that I have Master Roshi next to? You know, yeah, that's within the realm of possibility, provided the history that FighterZ has with matching the colors. But if we're going to say that these 3 characters are very likely to make it to the game, I think it is very much also in the realm of possibility, perhaps even more so, that his scouter will accent this green background. Not only is it fairly close, but it also follows a historical trend of fighters occasionally matching small parts of the character design to the background, just like Base Vegeta's arm guards matching the yellow background of his DLC. So not only are these characters likely from a statistical perspective, like we discussed in the previous update video, but they also match the backgrounds for the upcoming DLC characters, giving further validity for this prediction. So if these characters are not released for Season 3 DLC, what other potentially likely characters are there that could also fit these color schemes? So I'm going to look at the top 17 most wanted characters in the most recent Season 3 poll that I also created my current prediction from. Alright, so first, coming in at number 5 with a 51.5% approval rating, it is none other than Majin Vegeta. Next, coming in at number 6 with a 49.4% approval rating is Deborah. Coming in at number 11 is PyCon with a 39.4% approval rating. Then we have Super Saiyan Gene 4 Gogeta coming in at number 13 with a 38.4% approval rating. Then Super Saiyan 4 Goku coming in at number 14 with a 38.1% approval rating. Future Gohan number 15 with a 33.8% approval rating. Whis coming in at number 16 with a 32.4% approval rating. And last but not least, Tapion coming in at number 17 with a 31.7% approval rating. So which of these characters can we eliminate right off the bat? Well, I just made a video talking about how Majin Vegeta probably will not be added to the game. And this is for many reasons, but one of the main reasons is that he already has a lobby avatar. And Arc System Works likes to release DLC characters with the lobby avatar. No DLC character has ever come out that already had a lobby avatar available, and Majin Vegeta does. So based on that, that means we can eliminate Majin Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Whis, because they also already have lobby avatars. So of these characters, which of them are more likely to fill in that blue spot? So PyCon's probably more likely to fill in the green spot, even though he does have some blue in his color of his character. And Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta probably also not very likely, considering we already have Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Future Gohan as well, he's fairly similar to adult Gohan, so I feel like he's probably a less likely choice for Arc System Works. So if Omega Shenron is not added, the most likely candidates for the blue spot is in order of likelihood is going to be Deborah, Tapion, Future Gohan, then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now for the green spot, we have a much smaller list. It turns out there aren't very many characters with green accents in their character design. But coming in at number 9 with a 44.0% approval rating is Super Boo. And he makes it into the green candidates, well, because of his green turquoise looking tongue that you can see there. Then, of course, like we said earlier, we have PyCon. PyCon clearly stands out as the character that fits that green background the most out of even Raditz, but I chose Raditz because he's a more favorable character. And even though Super Boo comes in at number 9 in the polls, and PyCon comes in at number 11, I feel like Arc System Works put in Android 21 to kind of replace Super Boo, because they wanted another character that was similar. Super Boo can absorb abilities just like Super Boo can, right? But kind of a twist, you know, kind of a female twist on the character. So I don't actually think Super Boo, even though he does not have a lobby character, he's probably less likely than PyCon. And even though we said earlier the shades don't always match, they do often and regularly are pretty close. And if we look at the tongue of Super Boo, it is quite a bit different than the background. So another reason why he's probably a little bit less likely than PyCon. Okay, so let's move on to the gold background. If Roshi does not fill in that gold background, our first candidate coming in at number 8 with a 44.0% approval rating is Baby Vegeta. Then again, Super Boo at number 9, and then also again, Tapion, number 17. Same as last time though, I don't think Super Boo's as likely as these others. So in order of likelihood is going to be Baby Vegeta, Tapion, and then Super Boo. And I'm actually having doubts about Master Roshi making it in the game, especially without a confirmed leak. They've never added a character in the game that can't fly in the show. So that's a fairly big indicator that maybe they won't add him. So if they don't add Master Roshi, I think Baby Vegeta has a really good shot at filling in this spot. So how much reliability do these color backdrops and comparing them to characters really have? Well, twice, the color background did not even match the character at all. There wasn't a single thing in the character that matched that color background. And those two examples were Zamasu Fused and Cooler. Also, if anyone remembers from Season 2, there was a brown background that didn't even end up getting used at all. Instead, they released GT Goku with a dark blue background. So that was 13 out of 16 times that the background related to the DLC character, or 81.25%. Or another way we can look at it is there was 3 out of 16 times that it did not match the DLC character, or a 18.75% chance of it not relating to the DLC character. So because we have 5 DLC characters coming out this season, that, puts a decent chance that at least one of these backgrounds are not going to match the DLC character. That's a very likely possibility. Though it's also possible that they all match as well. So we just have to go with what we have right now and make our best guess. But that's also why I look at the polling data, and historically the polling data has been a very good tool to predict what characters Arc System Works is going to put in the game. Because the Season 2 poll, about half of the top 8 characters in that poll made it into the game. So when you combine the colors and the statistical analysis of the polls, that's where I came up with Omega Shenron, Raditz, and Master Roshi. Only once has Arc System Works ever given us a character that was not in the top 16 of a poll, and that was Goku GT. However, Kid Goku was on the poll, so in a way they kind of just gave a variant of what was asked for. So given all that, there's a very high likelihood that the 3 characters that are going to be added in Season 3 is somewhere on this list. Unless Arc System Works and Bandai does something really unexpected and throws us a curveball. So that's going to do it on this update video. Throw in a comment and I'll reply. I try to reply to every comment, and let me know what you think. And if you'd like, subscribe. I try to keep everyone up to date as more information comes out, and I'll be making more videos like this. But as always, thanks for watching. I'm Wish for Roshi, and I'll see you in the next video.